Hello and welcome to today's video, and today's video was meant to be slightly different. Straight out the shower, little Travis holding the mic, and I got a new wheel. Now, this video was meant to be an unboxing video and we were meant to put this onto the car. But I took a gamble and I've ordered a second thing off Alibaba after first, I want to say kind of a successful purchase of the GT4 lip. I'm still rocking it to this day. It is absolutely fantastic. I probably would order it again. Now, just before we will proceed to this wheel, I still have a bunch of work on the garage. I'm literally going from work to working on the garage. And that's how I'm spending practically every single day, weekends, working on the garage while the weather is still somewhat okay. So that's why there aren't many new videos. I wish I could make some new content at the moment, but you know, there are more things or more important things that would essentially allow us to make more videos in the future. Now, before we will get to the issues, let's go over the specs. So I've chose the red return circle, Alcantara on the sides, which was optional. I think I paid like $50 additional for this option. The stitching on this is BMW color stitching. It's actually really nice. And what else did I choose for? Oh yeah, carbon weave everywhere else that isn't Alcantara. And the main reason why I'm making this video at like 8:30 p.m. is because I've decided to send this wheel back. Again, I'll go over the issues and then you can leave a comment down below saying whether you would keep this wheel or send it back. I was offered $70 at first. No, it was actually I think 50 and then 70 and then $90 of refund to kind of keep this wheel, but I'm not gonna take it. I think that E92 M3 is good enough of a car, however weird that may sound, that I don't want to scuff it up with those types of items. So that's why I'm kind of opting for two options, which I will talk at the end about. I'm gonna try to capture all the kind of issues here on camera. If I will see that any of them isn't as sharp as I would want it to be, I am going to get a nice close-up, but I'll try to do my best looking at this kind of screen. Okay, so the very first issue, which is the most minor, is that this M is off center, which again is so minor. If this was just it, I would probably keep it. What else? So here on the side right there, I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is literally splitting. So the glue, so there's essentially some plastic with this kind of carbon. I honestly don't know if it's a carbon sticker or like a carbon material that was at least used in the GT4 lip. Like just by looking at it, I'm kind of convinced that it's just a vinyl sticker, which again kind of sucks. Yeah, but going back to it, like this is splitting. It is going to split over time. You can kind of see kind of the glue separate from this kind of upper clear coat material, whatever it is, however they have done it. So for this one, I'm gonna grab a torch just to give you a better kind of look. And it's the first thing which I saw as I was doing the unboxing under the light. Now, if you wanna see the unboxing, check out my Instagram. If you wanna see all the latest updates from me, they are available on my Instagram. So if you wanna be up to date, you can check me out there. But if I was to shine the light, can you see this kind of like, it's focusing on me. Can you see this milky texture? It's a milky texture and it's all scratched up under. And this is not, I want to highlight the fact that this is not on this. I have got rubbing alcohol and I've tried to wipe this down and I knew it wasn't on this, because even when I kind of put my hand over it and rub it gently, don't get too wild with your imagination, you can see that it is actually very smooth. Like there's a light source there, so if I'm going to move it like so, you can see that it's all nice and smooth. Like there are no scratches on the surface. And when I saw this, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of furious. And it's the same on the bottom. Hopefully it won't focus on me, but it's the same on the bottom. I'm not sure how well you can see, but again, it is scratched up on the bottom. Yeah, you can see there on the sides. Yep, right there. So I'm gonna shine the light again, and it's basically like this all over the bottom, which again sucks. There are kind of little minor issues with the carbon fiber. So that glue thing, that milkiness, you can see that it's also like around here. Again, I'm not sure how well you will be able to see this. I can kind of see it like right there as I'm shining the light. Again, as I'm driving it, I know that it's there. I would probably peek every so often to kind of see it, because I know it's there. But if I wasn't to tell anyone and give this wheel over to that person like I did to my brother, he wasn't able to spot this until I've actually told him, or he was able to kind of check it out under the light. But by far the biggest issue, oh my god, I'm not sure how they screwed it up. Well, I know, but check this out. Tell me that this red circle is in the middle. So this return circle, tell me that it is in the middle of the steering wheel, because I can tell you for a fact that it isn't. Like, compare the hole with the actual return circle and tell me that this is in the middle. There's no way on earth you could fuck this up so badly. Like, it's not only shoved to the side, but it's also tilted. So like the bottom stems from like closer to this side and the top is closer to this side. If I was to drive it like so, I would like, I'm not sure if I would want to drive my car like this because it's annoying. Like, it's the place where you're looking at. And it's the main reason that kind of pushed me to return this wheel. Now, if I show you this from the back, it's even more apparent because you can see more of the kind of twistiness. Hopefully you can see right there. I'm gonna do my best to kind of hold it up. Hopefully you can see. But even if you were to look at the kind of backside, there is this kind of little kind of nice grip. I mean, it feels nice. I'm not gonna lie, it feels nice. But looking at this, even those aren't even, because you can see that this is the middle bump and you can see that it is really going off to the left side of the middle bump. Now, oh, that's a perfect angle. You can see that it's actually kind of skewed instead of going straight. So not only it's in the wrong place, but it's also skewed, which gives you that additional impression of it being in the wrong place because it just is. And as I've said at the start, I was offered $90 at the most, and even if I was to take 270 or 90 away from 270, leaving us at 160, I think that I would still have a hard time of selling this steering wheel because it is screwed up in multiple places. But like this, if it wasn't for this, then maybe it could be kind of bearable. But I mean, as I've said, E92 M3 is too decent enough of a car to kind of scuff up with those little things. So that's why I have 2 or 3 choices at the moment. Actually, let me pick up the wheel to make this more interesting for you. So first off, I return this, which I will do, and I can order from a different seller. Now, the kind of pay gap or the cost gap between this wheel and like the next cheapest one that would be similar to this spec is about $80–90. And by looking at the pictures, like, I'm being very careful when looking at the pictures. A lot of them, like, I'm looking at the details, how things are finished, how things are done. Are they done out of like a very similar kind of material and stuff? Like, I am doing my best, like enhance 100%, like everything. And honestly, it all looks the same. So the second option was to buy from a more expensive seller, which I don't think is the way to go. Second option is to order from the same seller, either now and send this back, or send this back, wait for the money and then order. I'm probably gonna try to order it now, but before I do this, I wanna make sure that the actual seller understands what is wrong with this wheel. So this video I'm going to send to the seller, because if I'm gonna order this wheel, again, I want this wheel to have all of those issues fixed, like this, and all of those scuffs, those need to be gone. Because if that appears again, then we're gonna have an issue. Because, like, again, I know that it's not real carbon, and I know that I'm ordering from Alibaba and stuff, but like this is just like very wrong. Actually, now before we progress to the third point, I can show you that the finish here is actually not the best, and finish here also is also not the best, and finish here on this grip you probably won't be able to see because I need to get my camera under. Like, you can see the kind of insides of this at a specific angle. Again, but those are minor details because I am ordering this from Alibaba. I'm not paying like a lot for it in comparison to what a real carbon fiber full wheel should look like. So the third point is, I've done some research on it today, and again, I'm not surprised by the GT4 lip situation, but I've seen that there are a good few places that do make custom wheels. Now, those places, like, literally, it is the same product. It is the same product, and they tell you that you have to wait 4 to like 8 weeks, and then it's going to be up to 15 days of shipping. So if you see 4 to 8 weeks, then it's like literally the same of what it takes the Chinese manufacturer to send the wheel over to you, and then additional 15 days to ship to the customer. So you're literally reselling the wheel for this wheel for about 4 or 5 times the price, and you're a reputable company. Like, I'm gonna have to definitely find an individual person, but I thought what would be cool is how I was going to approach this E92 M3 situation, just to give you more content. I know that not everybody has a lot of money, so I wanted to see if I can get all of the things from Alibaba and AliExpress and whatever, to see if I can make E92 M3 look nice. Eventually, when it was going to be built, I was going to order everything, but everything that's 100% carbon, 100% real. I'm talking about a front lip that's €2,500, €3,000, because I actually found someone that does it, and I wanted to kind of compare it, see if it's even worth it. But I also wanted to give you more content. I also wanted to have more content with my car, just to make things fun. But yeah, this is, I guess, one of those stops on our adventure. Small spoiler, I may be getting an exhaust like in 20-30 minutes. Like, my PC is off because I don't want you to hear the fans, but I think I'm going to be getting the exhaust. I will go over the exhaust situation because I was able to get better price, and I was able, there are a few things which I think are worthwhile knowing, but again, I'll tell you all about this once I'll actually get my exhaust. But before you go, tell me, what do you think about this? Would you keep this? What do you think about the spec? I think it's gonna look sick in my M3. And would you get one of those? And yeah, if you got any other questions, leave it down below. Again, my Instagram, where you can get all the latest updates. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know it's not the most fun one compared to like putting this on and going for a rip, but I mean, it's gonna have to do. Again, shout out to everybody who is watching my videos, especially in the times where it's like more difficult to make those videos. But seeing people watch it and enjoy it does give me more hope, I guess. So again, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a great day. I wish you the very best of the week, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, and
Depo
to the
On
next.
Da